the Donner VintaVerb. This week on Learning Curve. Greetings! Welcome to Learning Curve. I'm Spencer. If you're new to the channel, I hope you'll take a second and subscribe. Thank you. This week I'm continuing on with the Donner Vivid series. The Vivid series is the latest output from Donner. Donner has always made affordable, feature-rich pedals in a small... Traditionally, they're in kind of a small form factor. The Vivid series, they're a little bit bigger. They've got some very cool updated graphics, and they've got a lot of features. Now, I've already done the Dumble Drive and the Island Delay Looper, if you want to check those out. It's around. You'll find it. Go look at the thing I did with the stuff. It's in the thing there. Okay, but let's take a look at this one now. So the VintaVerb also is a little larger than your normal Donner pedal. It's also got a little more interesting artistic graphics than your normal Donner pedal. This comes with 7 different modes of reverb, and some of them are the same as the other Donner reverbs. There's a couple that are a little different. It seems like they have their stable of reverbs and kind of swap them out. But there's definitely a couple features on here that you're only going to find on the VintaVerb. Now, the VintaVerb runs on a 9-volt adapter at 200 milliamps. Make sure and check on your power bar that you're doing 200 milliamps. It's important. You'll see why if you get it wrong. Nothing's going to blow up. It just works better when you have the power right. What do you know? The controls, very simple. You have a knob for mix, which controls what the ratio of original signal to reverb is. So if it's all the way to the left, you got no reverb. If it's all the way to the right, it's all reverb. The sweet spot's somewhere in the middle. You'll figure it out for yourself. There's also decay. Decay determines how long the cloud of reverb hangs in the air. Then you got tone, which isn't on all the reverbs in the world. Tone tells you kind of the flavor of the reverb. Will it be brighter? Will it be darker? Speaking of the tone knob while we're here, I've noticed some of these effects, you really notice what the mode has to offer when you turn the tone up kind of bright. That really highlights what's going on with some of these more unique modes. The VintaVerb offers 7 different modes of reverb. You've got your room, your studio, your hall, your plate, your spring, mod, which is modulation, and distortion, which is distortion reverb. And this runs from kind of your classic reverbs to your more ambient reverbs. It's quite a gamut they're running here with this thing. There are a couple features here that separate this from the other Donner reverb pedals that they've come out with. For one thing, this has stereo output, which means you can run to a wet-dry system, or you can run 2 instruments into your reverb, or a bunch of other things that I haven't thought of that you'll come up with because you're so clever and creative. But you got 2 in, you got 2 out. That's kind of awesome. It also has a PreDelay. Now, a PreDelay determines how long the pause is between the original note and the effect. Now, when it's short, it's 20 milliseconds. When it's long, it's 40 milliseconds. There's a very subtle difference there, but I think it comes in handy when you're like really drenching your tone in reverb and you want the original signal to just kind of pop out a little bit. So here's what that sounds like. Now, much like the Island Delay, the foot switch does a couple of jobs on the VintaVerb. For one thing, naturally, it's the on-off switch. but it also is how you engage and disengage the trail feature. I went through the whole process of engaging and disengaging the trail feature on the Island Reverb. If you want to go back and check that out, it's there. Very quickly, you hold down the foot switch, you unplug the pedal, you plug it back in, and then it's either on or off depending upon where it was when you started. It's pretty simple. It's in the directions. You'll figure it out. Here's what it sounds like. That's cool, right? There's also a freeze feature. Now what that means is, okay, so you play your chord and then you hold down the switch and it will just linger in the air for as long as you hold down the switch. I mean, I held it down for like 20 seconds. I don't know if it will hold it for 3 weeks. Try it. It's, you know, if that's part of the opus you're working on, give it a whirl. But I think it will hold it down within reason for probably as long as you're going to need it to. Anyway, here's what that sounds like. Okay, now I'm just going to run you through the 7 different modes of reverb and give you a taste of each of them so you can kind of hear what you're getting. And that's it. We're done. That's the Donner VintaVerb. Well, let me know what you think. I'm really enjoying these Vivid pedals a lot. I think Donner did a wonderful job. If you're enjoying Learning Curve, please subscribe, please like, please share. I'm glad you're hanging out. I'm glad you're watching these videos. By the way, if you're interested in Donner stuff, you can get it on Amazon, or you can go to donnerdeal.com. For Learning Curve, I'm Spencer. I hope you're taking care of yourself. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.